I'll say we're close enough to go. Hello, everybody. Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, here in, the Subartu system. On approach to Moxon's Mojo to just get a little bit of germanium. That's all we need. Oh, hello, everybody. Thank you for showing up so early. Let's see here. Who we got here? Commander Varad, Marino Twine, Jumpy Humpy Spider, Northema. Hello. Oh, how is everybody? Yes, the Moo Cam is on today. Hello, everybody. I was in terrible need of a shave, and now I'm in terrible need of bandages. One of the minor things that, may not be, that I didn't know about when I got my eyes realigned. When you have your head tilted for so many years, it kinda throws your shaving off. Anyway. Oh, thank you so much to Code Slammer for the follow, and Alicors, I know you're not here, you said you might not make it in today, so thank you for the tier 1 resub. What was that, 4 months now? And yeah, in your honor.
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed my...
Hey, best buddy!
Oh, it's you.
Thank you so much for that resub. Northema07, how you doing? Copy tower, pad 17.
Scan detected.
Gear down.
Deploying landing modules.
Who am I flying with today?
I'm here. Reporting for duty.
Ready in waiting.
Greetings.
Well, sounds like I got a full house. This works.
Contact, shift secured. Be vigilant, Commander. There are reports of high threat levels at this facility.
Copy tower, will do. So yeah, I just need some germanium here. There we go. I'll just turn in some tellurium for it. That's a good amount of germanium. I can get more, though. Better. Set a course for Celine Jean.
Displaying map. Course locked. Stand by.
Course confirmed, thank you.
Please select your destination.
Course confirmed, thank you. Okay. Well, the course is confirmed, so anyway. Oh, hope everybody had a good weekend. Meow and I were a little bit busier than we expected, what with assembling that table and then trying to find chairs for it. Chair hunting is actually a lot more significant than I thought.
Access corridor is clear.
Gear up. Jumpy, yes, an AC-20 does generate heat. On the other hand, it also generates a whole lot of damage. There would be a Hank cam around here, but Hank has decided he wants to go sleeping under the couch today. No idea why. He is a Hank, he does as a Hank does. So yeah, taking advantage of the final day of engineering here. And getting ourselves a, AX Federal Corvette all built up. Venerian? Venerian? Either way, no matter how it's pronounced, hello and welcome to the show. Quite looking forward to the end of the engineering marathon now. Yeah, me too. I'll be honest, it's just... I've wanted to get... There's a lot of stuff I've been trying to get done, and well, this is a good time to do it. Venerian, alright. Got it right the first time. Yes, this is my strength and my curse. I get it right the first time and then I screw it up. But yeah, Marino, I'm with you. I understand it's not the most exciting stuff, but this will lead into exciting stuff, I promise. So we're gonna complete the engineering on this, and we're almost done. All I'm doing is just getting the armor done on this, and then we're done. I'm gonna fly this to Shinrarta, so it's closer to the action, in case the Thargoids decide to come screaming through the bubble, like a ceiling fan straight out of hell. If they're heading for the core systems, then parking this thing at Shinrarta is a good place to park it. And then, just out of crazy curiosity, you know, just the urge, I'm gonna build a third chieftain just designed for dealing with Thargoid scouts. Nothing major, no engineering, all off-the-shelf parts. Maybe put some multi-crew ability on it, and then we're good. And then it's back to Narvert and just kind of doing... Yeah, upgraded a lot of ships, and it's time to play with them now. Yep. Yeah, I've been throwing together a neat little secondary chieftain. Plasma and railguns. Need to play it again? It's still a grind, but, well... You know, there's worse places to have a job simulator. I mean, you could have a job simulator shoveling crap out of a horse barn. That's no fun. Code Slammer, hey, new here. Well, pull up a seat, and we got plenty of room. Why do I get a feeling the next stations we see damage are gonna have Fort Jameson burned with Thargoid corrosive on the hull? Oh. Oh, yeah. And that one is wow. Oh, yeah, I never got into WoW. I managed to avoid that brand of crack. Unfortunately, I ended up, instead of spending money on that, I ended up, getting into 40K. Out of one frying pan and into another. Or, you know, dodged that bullet and walked straight into a different one. But no, not a knock against the people that play Farming Simulator. I mean, I can see the appeal if you've never farmed, but... Damn. Having grown up, having played Farming Simulator 1.0, that is not for me. I played the IRL version, and nope. If I'm gonna have a job on a computer, it's gonna be in space. Thank you very much. Get back into WoW. Too many games. Yeah. Yep. Too much fun. Not enough time. Oh, that was for the second chieftain? Gotcha, Varad. Yeah, that thing drops some hurt on stuff. I may have to try that against a wing assassination and see what happens. I'm wondering if I can just punch straight through the hull. Well, if I can do significant hull damage before I even take their shields down. Tierlock 07, how you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Meow and I went to see Deadpool 2. Really enjoyed it. Not quite as much fun as the first one, but still a pretty good movie. Go talk to Celine, get the armor put in, get the deep plating installed. I've got the deep plating on the big armor on the hull. Now I just gotta do the reinforcement packs. Terminus, howdy, how you doing? Hank. Hank is still hanking around. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Where am I in relation to Shinrarta? I can't be that far off. LFT, Yoru, LHS. Am I that far off? Sol, Sirius, Wolf 397. I am 100 light years off. Well, maybe I want to get closer to the Sol system instead. Delta, hey, how you doing? Jumpy, may need to think about heat management on this thing. Remove one of the 3 medium lasers, replace it with a heatsink. Doable. Doable. Let's see here. Need to see that. Good weekend, minus yesterday. A madhouse at work. Whee! Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I looked at the combined weight on all those boxes I hauled in for the dining room table. I think I gave myself a retroactive hernia when I saw it. It says it's made out of rubber wood. It felt more like ironwood. Actually, just felt like cast iron. How'd the table turn out? It is beautiful. Meow and I were having trouble trying to figure out what kind of chairs we wanted for it, but we finally settled on something. I kind of wanted to go for some decent gaming chairs to put around it, but I realized that didn't quite match the aesthetic, so we ended up doing some shopping, picked up some side chairs. We'll work with that. But no, the table looks great. We need to trim the playmat down just a little bit to get it to fit on the surface, but oh, it's nice. It's a good dining room table. It's an excellent gaming table. But once we get the playmat trimmed down, then I'm gonna throw the X-Wing mat over that, and then we just have to take the topper off, and we're all set up for X-Wing. We can pause a game if we have to. And the cats aren't gonna get up there and start knocking ships around. But no, I did see the logic of wanting something a little bit more simple, something a little bit more, you know, that didn't look so haphazard with, you know, a dining room table set up with a bunch of gaming, you know, racing chairs around it. I can see that. I'm slightly disappointed by that, but I can see it. I can understand. It does make sense. So now we just got to rearrange that corner of the living room to work around it. Which is the project for... hell if I know. Soon. That is the project for soon.
Core Dynamics Kilo Yankee Lima Heavy commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Core Dynamics, Kilo Yankee Lima Heavy, request docking clearance.
Yes.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 08.
Copy, scary voice 08. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Jay Barnett, good day. Good day to you. How you doing? You know, it's always the days that my worst critics aren't around that I have the best landings.
Touchdown complete.
Go figure.
Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Oh, that's some good armor. We'll work with that. Let's get the whole reinforcement up. Huh, I don't have the deep plating on this. Well, let's rectify that particular situation right now. Yeah, usually how it works. That's not bad. One more for good measure. You do not have deep plating either, unfortunate. But I'm not going to go around chasing that again, so we'll just go with what we got. Spaceship equivalent of run what you brung. No. I want the grade 5. Much better. And one to grow on. There we go. I can run 3 more deep plating. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to head for... We're going to head for Shinrarta. There it is. A little bit of a trip ahead of us, but, yeah, not too bad. 9 jumps, could be a lot worse. So we're gonna park this thing up at Shinrarta, and summon a proper ship to get us home. Gear up.
Raising landing
Restraints
modules.
disengaged. Commence departure.
And in the meantime, while we're waiting for our ride to arrive, we will go and build just one more AX ship designed for the Thargoid Scouts. Have those in mind. What do you think about some nerfs coming for money making? Frontier is a little, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it because
Flight control routine. Safe travel.
money doesn't do anything in the game other than get you bigger ships. Now, money doesn't buy the skills to handle those bigger ships. Money doesn't unlock engineers. Money doesn't unlock... Yeah. Money doesn't unlock anything. Money only buys access to stuff... money only buys stuff you've already unlocked. It doesn't get you more materials. It doesn't get you any ratings or rankings. What it does do is allow you to get some ships that maybe you can keep up and enjoy some of the stuff a little bit more. So I'm not a fan of it. I think Frontier is barking up the wrong tree here and trying to chase down the wrong problem. Now, actually, okay, so I'm thinking about this in my head, and I'm trying to figure out a good way to say it. Frontier has I'd almost say the opposite problem of Star Citizen. Star Citizen, they are trying to do everything at once and release it almost as a full-on universe simulator when they go live. And people are going, this is taking too long. There's, it's going to be in development hell forever. Terminus, I will get to that. Yeah, Star Citizen, they try to do everything at once, and they're going to try to release, it feels like they're going to try to release this all at once, the total package, everything done and complete. And Elite, on the other hand, they just released the very core of the game, and they've been expanding it over time. Well, Elite, everybody says, oh, there's nothing to do here. It's a grind, it's a grind, it's a grind, mile wide, foot deep, blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of the same people kind of giving a hue and a cry of Star Citizen will never get done. Both sides have taken a very different approach to the same problem. They promised a lot. They want to do a lot. One is releasing incrementally, one is trying to release it in one great big chunk. But I think that since we don't know the shape of what's coming in Elite, I think it's perfectly fair and honest and cromulent to go and pick up as much cash as you can, to be honest. I mean, you can't even trade it with anybody. All cash is a personal method of getting a better ship and better upgrades. Not engineered stuff. Hell, you're just getting upgrades, you're getting off-the-shelf parts just to maybe, possibly, hopefully have some chance of keeping up with, I don't know, Joe McGrinder, who's, gotten every ship down to a gnat's rear end of their perfect tolerances. Yeah, Terlock, the continuous nerfs is discouraging to the player base. I mean, all we're seeing is nerfs, and they're staying real quiet about what they're doing to, about future enhancements, about future play options. I mean, they said Space Legs when this thing was still in alpha, and now we're hearing Space Legs, maybe, possibly. And there's all the much maligned offline mode. Well, offline mode isn't going to happen now. They've walked back quite a few things, and they haven't really walked up anything. Now, for Star Citizen releasing a $27,000 ship pack, along with the fact that you need a $1,000 buy-in just to see that pack, or just to see the purchase page, that's asking a lot. That is asking a lot of a player base. I mean, somebody could buy a Ghost Tracker, hey! I'm here, hooray! I'm here too, yes, the MooCam is active today. But no, Star Citizen, I mean, somebody was saying they could buy a franchising license for for a certain business franchise for 54 grand. And then you've got all the risks involved of small business and running a business and, will the market sustain it, etc., etc. And if it works out, you're making profit. If it doesn't work out, you're out 54 grand. Well, with this, you're spending half of that, and you're just doing it for pixels. That is a... I don't know, it feels like they're looking for people with more dollars than sense, so to speak. Now, if they pull it off, more power to them, but it'd be kind of nice to see see something get out of alpha for it. I mean, Squadron 42, I think... 42? I think so. Haven't heard too terribly much about that lately. Yeah, and I wish him the best, but I kind of wish that, you know, we'd see something there, and it's... I've bought in, you know, full disclosure, I've bought into Star Citizen. I've got $60 floating around in a, Origin JumpWorks 300i. And now that I'm not poking around with Thrustmaster's target software anymore, it ought to be able to work on my system. So one of these days I may just pop into Star Citizen and people go, what the hell is this? Well, it's another space game that I play, occasionally. Star Citizen is the definition of feature creep. And usually the more disposable income you get, the bigger feature creep gets. But I'm just a guy on Twitch, so. Terminus, is there a dedicated button for collector limpets in Elite? No, there isn't. You gotta set it up as a fire group. No problem, Ghost. It's... I didn't actually touch on that part, but yeah, 100 million plus after 5 years and you're still in alpha. Well, yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts, and kind of rambling around on it, but going back to what Tirlock originally asked, I think that Frontier is aiming for the wrong thing with the money nerfs. Especially because they set up this background sim. You know, they blaze your own trail seems to be more like blaze the trail we tell you to. You know, you can play the game our way or else. You know, when somebody says, no, new players shouldn't get new ships, that just makes me grind my teeth. Or new players shouldn't get big ships. You know, world ain't always fair. Sometimes people that don't, sometimes, you know, kids get a brand new Lamborghini. Doesn't mean they're instantly a F1 grade driver. And then they wrap that Lamborghini around a post, hopefully live to learn something from it. And then they're back to an 86 Yugo until they learn they can drive. And I think a lot of the same might happen with Elite. If people had access to, say, a brand new Anaconda. Okay, now use it. Yeah, Marino, that's a decent approach. I try to look on Kickstarter and try to, I try to be as informed as I can before I make decisions on Kickstarter. So far, it's played out pretty well. I've backed 3 things. I've backed Elite. I've backed Planet Mercenary, which is the Schlock Mercenary pen and paper RPG. And I backed this gaming table we've currently got set up in the living room. Gear down. No, I tell a lie. 4 games. I did back BattleTech as well. I was thinking about backing Robotech RPG Tactics because I was, nostalgia. But I realized, oh yeah, Harmony Gold, and unfortunately Palladium Books is a little little iffy on their stuff too, so I decided against it, and I have no regrets on that now.
Stations are at your disposal.
Ah, Jameson, the old stomping grounds. So let's get a ship transferred over here. That's going to be 40 minutes. But we can play with that. You know, if we haul the Bifrost over here, we'll be back home in a hurry. Elite question. The Thetis. Has its mystery been solved? Ah, the Thetis. Let me check on that real quick. Let's see here. I know it's a megaship. I'm trying to remember which one. Oh, was that the one with the killer who was stalking the ship? Let's see here. Generation ships. Okay, discovered by Commander Raider, April 28, 3303, so just a little over a year ago. Located in Nefertem, orbiting Nefertem 6A, shortly into the Thetis 9th generation, passengers began reporting whispering sounds coming from comms. The sounds, a digital signal being picked up by the ship's comms array, drove passengers homicidally insane, resulting in the loss of whole decks. The signal was found to have originated from an uninhabited planet. Thetis had passed 15 light-years earlier. A crew member who accidentally heard the signal described it as a whisper that said, "Kill them all." The crew were unable to stop the signal's spread through the comms network, and the killings continued, with those affected also writing words in an unknown script on the walls in blood. The final log is a garbled transmission of that signal. No, I don't think anything's been solved about that, but holy crap. Let's see here. Galaxy map. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Nefertem. "53 light-years away. So let's see here. And 15 light-years back. "15 light-years prior. Yeah, scouting around for the signal source would be nice to get in on the mystery. Yeah, suddenly I'm wondering, hey, let's go... Yeah. Hey gang, there's a mystery to solve! Alright, let's throw something together real quick here. Onikaji, 70 projects, apparently deep on Kickstarter, and I'd really say I was only burned once. Well done, that sounds like you've done your research on it, to be honest. I'm still going to put this thing together as, say, an anti-Thargoid ship, but we're going to have some equipment on it just in case. Oops. Let's see here. Onikaji. The heck? Oh, you posted... Sorry about that, Onikaji. Let me send a permit your way. Alright, give that a go. Large and AX weaponry and 4 frags. That's just silly, Jumpy. This thing won't support 4 frags if I put AX guns on it. That's just silliness. Oh, you hadn't posted a link? In that case, you probably posted something that had a period in it, and then you forgot the space or something.
Who has disturbed my...
Hey, best buddy.
Oh, it's you.
Forgotten Cipher, thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to the Plank Owners, welcome to the crew, enjoy your stay. And anybody, throw some hype up there for them. How's the Elite Verse doing? I've been distracted. It's been nearly 4 weeks. It's been nearly a month. And no more stations have been attacked, and it is making me itchy. I'm wondering what in the hell is going on. It makes me nervous. It just... something's up. Alright, so there's some turrets to handle any Thargoid scout ships that show up. And then we will throw in some... You see, Jumpy, you can only throw in, 1 frag cannon. Or 3 small frags. I mean, that's not 4 frags. Totally different thing. Just returned from a 5-month expedition, imminent sense of danger. And that might be space madness and paranoia. Just because it's paranoia doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Part of the patch update keeps making me paranoid. I do remember seeing the next patch having continuing the Thargoid and Guardian plot. Yeah, that's not eerie at all. There's trouble brewing. Alright, there's our utility mounts taken care of. Let's get the core. When dealing with Thargoids, always go military grade. As long as it's not a Thargoid capital ship, I'm okay. Gilligan Cut. It was a Thargoid capital ship. And that's when the destruction began. Also, when dealing with a chieftain, always go for the 5A life support. Code Slammer, so much in the game I'm completely oblivious to. Well, we're gonna go find one of these things now. D-rated sensors. I mean, we're really close to... Yeah. What was the name of that system again? Let's see here. Nefertim. Nefertim 6A. Yeah, let's go have a look at that. We got time. There's the core. Let's get the optionals thrown in here. How much has the Chieftain been away for too long? The Chieftain runs around between 17 and 19 million. Blood Trunk, good afternoon. How you doing? Like, oh, because the shield generator is here. Well, we don't need that. Yeah, Jumpy, about 17, 19 million, depending on discounts. I like the Bi-Weave shields. And yeah, Venerian, it is a really, really good ship. I mean, I've described the Python as a flying cheat code. This thing is like if somebody has, you know, this thing is just straight up hacks. FSD, fuel scoop. Fuel scoop. Yeah, another 80 mil for A rating. I mean, Replicator, greetings. Greetings. Yeah, and it's not bad for a daily driver either. Reverse Ninja, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Let's see here. Cargo rack. Let's see here. I got the fuel scoop, got shield generators. Let's go with a better discovery scanner just because I'm kind of paranoid that way. Yes, it's medium-sized, and it's fast. You get upgrades on this. This is my third chieftain. My first one, my main one, my daily driver, is capable of soloing wing assassination missions. Now that's where you're taking on 6 ships and they're all engineered. Jay Barnett, 1.1 million fine. Nice! Not even mad, I'm impressed. But yeah, it's capable of soloing wing assassinations, 6 ships, all engineered. One of them is a super heavy, the main target, so it's a Conda, a cutter, a corvette, something like that. And it can still jump 25 light years, and it'll do 530 meters per second when you hit the boost. That is an impressive little ship. Oh, reinforcement. Yep, we want that. Yeah, it is not so much a ship as it is a medium-sized murder machine. Let's see here, did I... Hull reinforcement, right. I want the module reinforcement. Yeah, the Chieftain is... It's maneuverable, it's... I mean, what's my... Let's see here. Let me pull up my specs here. Core internals, and this is all just A-rated. 43 degree pitch, I've got mine up to 61. 103 degree roll and 18 degree yaw. Not bad for this thing. Now it needs hull reinforcement because these engines are... They're a little exposed. Those words speak to me on a spiritual level. Which ones? Okay, fuel, shields. Let's see, it's discovery scanner. We want more module reinforcement. Murder machine, gotcha. And one more hull reinforcement pack in here. Okay, that's the optionals. Got the livery. Let's get... Yes, fire group changes, blah, blah, blah. There we go. And the jump range is, right now, with all this armor on board, jump range is running at 16 light years. But I can yeah, that's before upgrading. And this thing is loaded down with armor and A-rated equipment. So let's fix some stuff in here. Let's get the charge enhance going. Well, that's as much charge enhance as we're getting. Thrusters, dirty drive tune. First combat run in mine, I kept up with a vulture. Yeah. Yeah, so what were we doing 43% on the maneuverability before? I just went to a grade 4 dirty drive tune on this one. And let's see what we got now for maneuverability. 55 degree pitch instead of 43. 131 degree roll and 23 degree yaw. So that's a hell of an upgrade right there. FSD is good. No, FSD is not good. We need more FSD. In a flat run, they can beat it. No, Eagles can't. I mean, unless you have a super engineered Eagle, it won't be able to outrun. I think an Eagle maxes are out in the 400 range. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. And damn, we need chemical storage units. So I don't have anything for any more FSD upgrades. Well, we can play with the frag cannons a little bit. Double shot these. Well, at least one of them. Well, we can double shot all of the frags just to grade 1. Which isn't bad. I mean, now we're firing off double the damage we did before. Alright, good enough. What's my jump range now with just the... Well, 18 light years. I'll work with that. I'll work with that. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Huh, never actually been to the Nefertim system. Well, let's fix that. Lights on?
On.
Set to 1.
Roger.
Gear up.
Retracting docking modules.
Moderate speed on exit.
Oop. Eh.
Caution, Commander. Reckless flying will result in sanctions.
So here's with some jump boost, or some engine boost on it. Now I'm pushing 481. Yeah, 481. Not bad. The thing's got some pitch to it, too. This baby will dance. Yeah, Sanson, I'm not sure that Eagles could, Eagles are too weak to take a salvo from it. They may be able to outmaneuver it, actually. Oh, and it does sound fantastic. Oh, and it's got a multi-crew spot, too. Basically, if you take a vulture, scale it up, add a whole lot of steroids to it, and, yeah, feed it a whole lot of anger. And also let it... Also, leg day. It's a vulture that didn't skip leg day. Actually, three small hard points and a medium. Okay, so basically, it's a vulture with an Imperial Eagle and a hauler attached in terms of firepower. And if you decide not to go with, go with a fuel scoop on it, it'll run Class 6 shields and a Class 4 and a Class 5 cargo bay. Hell, it'll run more than that. I just also attach a an SRV hangar to it from time to time. It is a monstrous combat ship disguised as a medium multi-role. Or it's a medium multi-role disguised as a monstrous combat ship. I suppose the Alliance does advertise this thing as combat, but it does so much more. Only 115 tons of cargo left. Sorry to hear it, Sanson. I know that mining ain't your cup of tea. Reverse Ninja, quick question. And I know, I mean, thank you for following, but quick question if I can. Does that mean that the more of you there are, the more powerful you are? Just thinking, thinking odd thoughts.
Plot twist!
Let's see here. Rlopker. Arlopker. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Let's see here. Jumpy. Chieftain loadout. I'm trying to combine your loadout and Sanson's loadout. Not sure if it's working. Isn't it the same loadout? I mean, the only major difference between us is the shield generator. System map.
System cartography.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Well, I can see why nobody would have really gone and examined this thing too much. Oh, and the whole reinforcement packs? Gotcha. Honestly, I'd go... I mean, if you're going straight up combat, go with Sanson's build. If you're going to do any multi-rolling on it, then yeah, go with my build. Reverse Ninja, not sure my name means anything. Didn't think you're doing some fun stuff in the second account. I like reverse pirating. That's fun. That's hilarious, but fun. Don't let me catch you empty-handed again. And yeah, it does confuse the hell out of new players. Like, what, wait, I'm being interdicted, and he's throwing money at me. What witchcraft is this? Alright, we've got the Thetis on scopes, going in for approach.
stop. Why is it every time I need to get somewhere we get waylaid by jackassery?
Love the Alliance Chieftain, do better bounty hunting in it, do better in the combat zone, the Fertile Lands. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of been my findings as well, but again, my main Chieftain is engineered for very high damage output without too much combat endurance. Alicors, hey, how you doing? Doing alright today. We're gonna go examine a ghost story.
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed my...
Hey, best buddy!
Oh, it's you.
5 months. I thought it was 4. Confused?
Oh, I'm confused. Alright, 5 months. Excellent. Glass cannon? No. Terlock, the Chieftain is no glass cannon. It is just a straight-up cannon. More like the Lightning Bruiser, really. And put some hype in the chat for Alicors as I go zooming past the, past our target point. Yeah, throw up some spaceship moves. Right, let's try that again. Alright, first thing off the bat, it looks like Lex from this angle.
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed my...
Hey, best buddy!
Oh, it's you.
Reverse Ninja, thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to the Plank Owners. And, yeah, this thing looks like Lex. Probably just the angle, because, yeah, there's a third one.
Namekian, too strong! Explain now!
He fused with Kami so we could become stronger.
The f***'s a Kami?
Basically God.
But I'm still here!
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype!
Alright, scans going off. Honestly, I was hoping for a little bit more. Let's go in for a closer approach here. There we go. There's the comms beacons. All aboard the subtrain. Newt! You know, and Gret, hey, how you doing? Hey-oh! I love Steve. Borderlands Steve. Ship log, uplink 1. Here we go. Alright, data log 1 downloaded. Let's just get this in order. You're doing what I did today? Ah, was there... Why all the news about the Thetis? Was there more news about it? Well, no matter. Ah, you did the generation ship tour, gotcha. Yeah, I'm just spending a little bit of time while the Bifrost shows up at Shinrarta. That's uplink 0. Oh. Alright. That's not ominous at all. Uplink 4 and uplink 3, there we go. Watch out for the struts around this. What is this? Solar sail? No, pusher plate. Maybe it's a pusher plate, if they're using a Medusa-type thruster on it. It's uplink 3. Let me go and grab Uplink 4 and then we'll have a look at this, see which end's the business end. Byung 184, hello, as they like to say in 18th century Wales. What business is it of yours? Oh, it's not really my business, I just like poking around. Yeah, Sanson, I think this thing is running an Orion drive.
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed my...
Hey, best buddy.
Oh, it's you.
Jumpy Humpy Spider, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, welcome to the Blank Owners. Yeah, this is an Orion drive. For those unfamiliar with the concept, the Orion drive was proposed back in the, 50s, 60s? And it was the idea of shooting a nuclear warhead out the back of the ship and letting it detonate and letting the shockwave, letting the blast push the ship. They required these massive, massive shields to protect the rest of the ship, but they talked to Coca-Cola about some kind of delivery system for the nukes. Basically like a giant Coke machine. And since I see a great big plate on the back here, this must be the Ford. Is this the Ford section, or what are they doing? Okay, no, there's drives on this end, just standard like Saturn V bell nozzle arrangement here. So what's the front end? Is that micrometeorite shielding? Well, I guess if it's a shield, if it's a shield that can be used for protection against nukes, it can be used for micrometeorites too. That's too bad. I thought this was the going to be the drive end. Yeah, heat shield, impact protection. Damn. All right, well, still, it'd be nice to see an Orion type drive somewhere someday. All right, let's see what we got here on the comms.
Still all quiet out here in the black. Just had our very first 9th gen child born on ship. That takes the current population to 17,401. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. Apart from reports from some residents at the northern end of C Deck. They've heard some kind of strange whispering sound coming from their apartment comms unit. I'm sure it's nothing, but I've dispatched a member of tech to investigate. We have an emergency situation on board. Some kind of epidemic. It's driving people insane. I've managed to source it to a digital signal that keeps broadcasting within the comms array. It started on C Deck, but now the entire population of Deck C to F have been massacred. They just went crazy and started killing each other. I've isolated the signal, so it's stopped for now. Just trying to identify the source. It should be easy enough to delete the beacon if I can find the right frequency. I want to know what the message says, but I'm just too scared to listen. I've done it. I've managed to decrypt the signal and identify the source. But it's even more confusing than I thought. The signal originates from an uninhabited planet we passed 15 light years ago. Who sent it and how it managed to...
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed my...
Hey, best buddy.
Oh, it's you.
I heard the message. I was trying to run it through the translator and... I forgot the speaker was on. It's the same message relayed again and again and again. It's more a whisper than anything else. It says, kill them all.
Well, shit. Master 1007, thank you so much. 3 months in a row. Goodness. Pull up a seat. We're listening to ghost stories right now.
Blood. Blood everywhere. It's spread on the walls. People have started writing words in it, but it's a script I can't identify. I'm alone now on the comms deck. Pearson was the last one with me, but I had to stab him in the throat to stop him. Stop him. I can't remember what I had to stop him doing, but he's dead now. I can hear people out there. Some of them are still walking around. Some of them are barely breathing. I have to find them. I have to silence them. I have to...
Huh. Well, I guess I'm just ahead of the curve when it comes to, that. I'll have to check my other chieftain. Why do I have the urge to kill people? Alicor's Jumpy, well, you both play Elite. You do, you have combat ships. And, Jumpy, you do a lot of battle tech, and you just crammed an AC-20 into an Orion.
For Megatron.
Northema, thank you for the 100 bits, and Megatron thanks you as well. Soundwave is a little less impressed, but, you know. Blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne, arms for the Armoire. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Actually, I just noticed a thing here. We're in orbital cruise range. We're high, but we're within range of being able to... What in the hell? I'm sure by now people have searched all the planets 15 light years around the ship. Yeah, that's true. Now here's another question for everybody. That ship's still active. Its station-keeping drives are working. How do I know this? Because I just turned off flight assist and I am now falling towards the planet. I have zero thruster input right now. This is all me accelerating towards the ground. So if I'm doing that, why is this thing not doing that? Yeah, because I realized my nose was kind of moving around as I was, you know, so it's like, oh, hey, station-keeping thrusters are active. System map.
System cartography.
Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
So, what's 15 light years away in the direction of Sol? There's only two, really, in that direction. One of them is LFT-698, and the other one is the Dallas system. Ghost Tracker, no, I was level with it. Let's see here, LFT-698. Not a very populated system. Total population is 87 grand. Whatever it is, though, it hasn't affected anybody else. Yeah, I'm doing 200 meters per second now. Yeah, I've just turned on flight assist. So if I turn off the flight assist again... Alcors, it looked like there were some ground installations too. Ghost Tracker, try LHS 2206. 2206. Bleh. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
LFT 2206, huh? Oh, LHS. LHS.
That sentence had too many syllables. Apologize!
27 light years away, and also not in the direction of Sol. Now, I haven't been here, but... Actually, 27...
You okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fan-tastic. Nothing but gumdrops and ice cream in here.
Oh, really? Can I come in too?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I thought you were surrounded by gumdrops and ice cream.
Technically, there's larger vessels out there, Jumpy. Ghost Tracker. Okay, there's a listening post on it. That gives me an idea, actually, and I wonder if that's the same idea you had. It's nearly 28 light years, so... If the system broadcasting the signal is the Dallas system, then going to LHS 2206 might pick up that same signal. If they're both, 14 light years away. 14, 15-ish. It'll hold. Now, I don't have a detailed surface scanner. Fairly sure I was asked to make way for smaller vessels in my Type 10. Well, that makes sense. It's a Type 10. There are no bigger vessels. Well, arguably a cutter. Okay, this place is... totally uninhabited. System map.
Displaying map.
Uninhabited, and the only place that would have... Well, there could be listening posts elsewhere in system in orbit. Also, Merino Twine, if you want to see something funny, go to Amazon and look up the book reviews for How to Avoid Large Ships. It's not the funniest one, not the funniest review, but one of my favorites is, why is there no Kindle edition? Review. I'm sitting in a boat right now, and there is a large ship bearing down on me, and I really wish there was a digital And that was it. LHS 22062. Thank you, Ghost Tracker. System map.
System map.
Well, that was my next thought. And it would have spotted it in a second. Alright. Three-quarter impulse.
Three-quarter impulse.
You know, I think I can already decode some of the message. Hang on. Well, we'll find out here. We'll find out here. Coming in off fast approach, we're going to use the gravity brake here, slow us down. Works, but not what I expected. Matching signal detected. THE288A, okay, that's the Thetis. Timestamp predates parameters.
What was that sandwich? Killed them all? Good idea!
Huh. I'll be damned. Did say kill them all. That is one insidious sandwich. Signal, identify, confusing, originates. Gret heading towards the Lycaon. Oh, is that a new one, or did they find another one? Oh, the Lycaon was the first one. Duh. Huh. Oh yeah, that was another interesting one now, wasn't it? Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Alright, let's head back to Shinrarta. Take the aspects out for a tour. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, Terlock, there's a lot of weird stuff out here yet.
Oh, snap! The monster I sent you to kill is actually a monster truck! Tons, motherfucker!
Jumpy, you're not the mistress of puns. So yeah, what I want to know is, are they going to pursue that, or is that just one of those little interesting narrative cul-de-sacs that they run into? Because it sure would be nice if we had more to go on in this. Yeah, the Atlas is the least disastrous one. The Atlas was... Let's see here. Hyperion, Odysseus... Yeah, the Atlas actually had a... Oops, sorry. Relatively happy ending. Yeah. Yeah, as far as I know, there's actually a colony set up there. Well, at least in the system where they offloaded everybody. The Atlas just kept on going. Yeah, we weren't gonna... There we go. That was definitely gonna overheat. Yeah, the tales of the generation ships are just mostly tragedy on top of horror on top of more tragedy, with maybe one conditional win on top of all of that. Seriously, anytime you find a generation ship, I mean, it's a more question of, I found a generation ship. Great. Should I be running away? Am I wasting valuable running the hell away time by talking to you about this? Nothing good comes out of generation ships. How did Marcus put it in Borderlands 2? They opened the vault and all they found was tentacles and disappointment. Do we actually know how many generation ships actually left Sol? It's in the 5 or 6 digit range. No. We just know that there were tens of thousands of them. And now we've got this League of Reparation rolling around. You know, killing off... Now they're killing off members of the Pilots Federation. They've taken out an Imperial Senator, 3 Federation citizens, an Alliance Admiral. We don't need this crap, guys. Really, we don't. Yeah. Chieftain NPCs are rare. Let's see here. Venerian. Wait, what? Yeah, there's a group called the League of Reparation. They are... Basically, it looks like they are performing killings in the name of Commander John Jameson. Jameson was he's the guy that they named this station after. A hero of the Pilots Federation. Also a hero of the First Thargoid War. Unfortunately, he disappeared. Well, not too long ago, we found the wreckage of his Cobra 3, and some audio logs talking about how... You know, he was going in, he'd been asked to perform a mission nobody else could, to deploy a weapon to a Thargoid hive, which would supposedly knock out their hyperdrives, leave them stranded in one system. No fuss, no muss. Instead, what happens is he drops off this weapon, and it kills all the Thargoids in the hive and leaves their technology for plunder. Then he finds out that whoever outfitted his ship at the last minute decided to stick some extra code in all of the systems to kill him. Basically, it shut down his ship while he was on... He made a jump. He made one hyperspace jump, and then it shut his system down while he was on a course for a planet. Well, the planet didn't have any atmosphere, and he managed... I don't know how he did it, but he managed to come in for a relatively soft landing instead of, you know, smacking into the planet at interstellar velocity. And everybody found out, oh yeah, he just got killed to, Alicor sent a request to join the private group. Oh, whoops. Alright, we'll go have a look at that. Yeah, he got, right. Gotta pay off a fine here.
Request approved. Clear to land at Docking Bay 18.
Now, anybody with the old, INRA system, the Intergalactic Naval Research Arm, who were instrumental in fighting in the First Thargoid War, descendants of INRA members are being targeted by this group called the League of Reparation. And any time that somebody gets blown up by them, they usually laser etch or send a message or whatever for Jameson, somewhere in the area.
Deploy landing gear.
Yeah. And there's the Alicors. Yeah, body wasn't found at the crash site. Well, if that was story-wise, I have an idea on that. And if it's not a limitation of the game, I have a feeling that he actually blew his rear cargo hatch. Jumpy Humpy Spider, how far from Shihi are you? I am... So yeah, I think he may have blown his aft cargo hatch and actually used the decompression to push his ship into a slowly decaying orbit instead of, you know, smacking into the planet. Uh, 92 light years, Jumpy. Yeah, Venerian, last you heard was Thargoids pushing out of the Pleiades. So let me show you a thing. Show starports being repaired. All of these starports are starports that have been hit by the Thargoids. Jumpy, you need a few of those biomorphic companions? I think I can possibly help out, maybe. Yeah, all of these stations have been hit by Thargoids, and they were on fire. There were massive evacuation efforts. Right now there's a group that's doing their best to get a lot of these stations back online, and they're being met with success, but still. No, Jumpy, I ought to be able to help out on that. Let's see. Bifrost is here. Now, it doesn't have much in the way of armament, but I can transfer stuff to you. I can transfer cargo to you. Let's make sure I've got a cargo bay on this thing. Yep, I got a cargo bay. Alright. Shield generator's a little weak, but I don't intend to stay in the station too long. I don't intend to be carrying this cargo too far from the station. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
And Frontiers flat out said it's up to us to get back up and running. Yep. Sure would be nice if we could, you know, if we had the money to help out there. Yeah, Jumpy, that's the way it works. Although it's a 10-minute reset on the timer. Yeah, I can get there in 2 jumps. Thargoids is old news. Everyone wants to know who Aisling Duval is dating. It ain't me, and I got a lot more chance of running into a Thargoid than I do Aisling Duval, so that's where my priority lies. Lights on?
Lights on.
Gear up?
Retracting landing modules.
You are go for departure.
So the Bifrost is a little more sluggish than your standard Chieftain. But what it lacks in maneuverability, it makes up for in its lack of defense. Set 2-1.
I'm on it.
This is my Explorer ship, and you can see why. "70 light years on a half tank. But Jumpy, don't you just need 25 tons of those? And that's not too horrible. I can give you at least one load. Otherwise, I mean, in the time it takes you to get there and back, it ought to have been reset. Alcors, what's the website used to find things for your ship? That is eddb.io. Let me load that up here. Wing invite sent. So yeah, we've got the anti-Xeno ships docked at Shinrarta. So they're relatively close to the trouble. Master 10, the lag is strong with Twitch. Ah, shoot. Sorry to hear it. So yeah, the AX ships are closer to the trouble, especially if the Thargoids continue in the direction they've been going. And then, if things go bad, I can take a fast ship to Shinrarta and load up the AX vessels. If there's scouts around, I can use the Chieftain. If there's interceptors around, well, that's what the Corvette's for. Quadruple Guardian Gauss cannons tend to make a little bit of a divot in the hull. Well, Terlock, it's interesting with Aisling Duval because I think there's actually more to this story than anybody knows. See, there was a story. Let me check on Galnet here. Saw the EDDB link a good 30 seconds before you mentioned it. 30 seconds is about stock, actually, for Twitch. So if we look in Galnet News, and I know I'm going to go zooming past the planet, but I don't care at the moment. Courtship of Aisling Duval. This, right here. Potential suitor number 3, Federal Ambassador Jordan Rochester. stationed on Aisling's home planet Emerald, where the two of them took a private tour around the Prism's Shades art installation. The tall and handsome ambassador cut a striking figure besides the princess, as the empathic art pulsed with light around them. A political gesture designed to soothe relations with the Federation, or something more personal? Right there. Empathic art. If you look up the Prism's Shades art installation, it's been mentioned before. It's some kind of sound and light artwork, some kind of sound and light field designed to make people, to invoke certain emotions and thoughts in people. Now, the last time Aisling went to one of those, and she personally commissioned this, she was wearing a Painite visor. She was wearing, Painite sunglasses, they said. Well, they described it as a visor. So she just took a Federation ambassador to an art installation designed to alter a person's mind. I got a funny feeling there. Now, maybe I'm paranoid. It's entirely possible I'm paranoid, but at the same time, I get a feeling that, the People's Princess thing, it may very well be, but I think she's working a lot more subtly than anybody knows. Alicors, can someone post a link quick? What are you looking for? That's not a mod?
This is the Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander.
Alright, Jumpy, I see you. I'm coming in on approach. Let me get landed and pick up some stuff.
Position authorized. Prep for arrival on landing pad 09er.
Copy, 09er, on my way in. Everyone says she's an airhead. I thought that was just a facade. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... if she's an airhead, I'm Mickey Mouse. Gear down?
Gear down and slowing. The ship is yours to dock.
Damn right it is. The Alicors, I posted the EDDB link, unless somebody else did too. Unless... oh, okay.
Landing successful. Dispatching ground crew.
Nah, I don't need to refuel. Let's check the commodities market. Load up here for Jumpy. I just go skipping right past. I think I did. Supply, supply, supply. That's evacuation shelters. Now, where in the hell? Oh, there we go. Just didn't go far enough. Her anti-slavery campaign works directly in contradiction to every other Imperial. Well, that doesn't bother me at all. Gear up.
Gear up.
Just outside the station here, Jumpy.
Clear of the station perimeter.
Because the moment I jump into Yoru, I have a feeling, I mean, I'm in an unarmed and barely armored ship. Alright.
Flight control signing off.
Okay, we're clear. Let's make sure my cargo hatch is actually online. There we go. Alright, are you ready to pick up cargo? And do you want me to do it like 1 at a time, 5 at a time? Gotcha, 5 at a time. First load is away. Oh, you got limpets, shoot. You may want to get closer to the cargo then. It kicks off with a little bit of force. Alicor's heading out of the Sol system, might pass. Nice. Well, the Princess of the Empire, the Emperor already the Empire already pretty much humiliated her family, or at least her branch. The Emperor said that her father couldn't find his own ass with 2 hands and a Navicomp, and that he was incompetent. What else is going to happen? I don't know. I know there's something screwy going on, I just don't have all the pieces yet. Alright, that's 5. Okay, Jumpy. Dropping off the next load. Stay where you're at, and they'll come to you. Nearly forgot the fuel scoop. Yes, that would have been bad. That in fact would have been the definition of bad. Will do. You good? You good on this then, Jumpy? You set? Either way, by the time you get back, you're gonna have the rest of your... That one limpet just keeps circling that. And yeah, will do, Jumpy. Alright, no problem. Glad to help. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Now, let's get back home. 155 light years. I can do that. Especially in 3 jumps. I think that Aisling and Orisa actually have similar aims. It's just that Aisling, she gets the benefit of being seen as a radical. With Orisa as the Emperor now, she can't be nearly as radical without seriously polarizing the Empire. But it seems like she is also running an anti-slavery agenda. Just much more subtle and much less prone to upsetting the Imperial apple cart. And then you got Denton Patrius, who, he is the galaxy's sleaziest payday loan lender. Seriously, looking up his profile, he made his fortune by selling planetary defense networks to systems that were under attack by pirates that he hired. Yeah, she has to work against Zemina Torval, or Yzma, as I call her. But no, Patrius, he likes to, he would arrange for pirate attacks against unaligned systems, and then he would sell planetary defense networks to them. Well, and then he would jack the interest rate on it once they got the system installed, and if you didn't pay, he would suborn the system through included back doors and aim the guns 180 degrees and point them at the planet. And you could either join the Empire, pay off his exorbitant fees, or burn. Yeah, I have no love for Patrius. In fact, when I signed up for him once, way back in the day, just to get my hands on some advanced plasmas, which I really wish I would have kept, but that's the way module storage was at the time. First thing I did was quit and then start using those plasmas against him. Hey, we're in Narvert. And that is why I like using this ship. It makes the light years disappear. So let's go see if we can't help out in Sangru Ojin a little bit. Yeah, that is some grade A conman. Oh, that's grade A something, Ghost, but conman is a generous description. Yeah, I trust him. I don't trust Aisling, I don't trust Patrius, and I don't trust Torval. As far as I could throw my Corvette on Akinar 3. But they all seem to somewhat hate each other, so, you know. At the very least, Patrius is a severe PR hit for Aisling. She couldn't... Given that a member of Patrius's entourage murdered the Emperor at his own wedding, he's a PR nightmare if he was dating Aisling. Want some help running missions? Yeah, I could pop in on that. There you go. Yeah, Felicia Winters, she is...
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed my...
Hey, best buddy!
Oh, it's you.
Unjust for SETI, thank you so much. 3 months. Thank you for the resub there. Let's see here. What do I recommend for 4 frag cannons? Too large, too small? Yeah, that's what I did on my chief. Yeah, Winters, she's quiet. She seems relatively sane. You know, relatively even keel. Oh, engineering? Okay, if you're engineering, I would go with all double shot, just for ease of access. And on the 2 larges, I would go 1 screening shell, 1 dazzle shell. And on the 2 smalls, I would go 1 drag and 1 corrosive. Not a keel back.
LAC Kilo Yankee Lima. This is the Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander.
Falcon to Lacey Kilo Yankee Lima Heavy, request docking clearance.
Certainly.
Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 3-2.
Oh, Lee Young-ri, I don't trust him either. I mean, you don't get to be richer than God by being a nice, trustworthy person. Sirius Corp is probably as dirty as all of them, but I will agree that he's at least somewhat upfront about his dishonesty. He's honest about his dishonesty. The keel is good enough for system police. That's more an indictment of the police than anything, let's be honest.
We are being hailed.
Hello, Terlock.
Contact. Docking constraints engaged.
Alright, here we go, the Taurus. I'm in a system at home that belongs to, AD. Oh, Archon Delane? Ah, the dread paperwork pirate. Set 2-1. Galaxy
Sure.
map.
Galaxy map.
Archon Delane is a weird one for power play. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Dispatch confirmed. Departure authorized.
I mean, putting an anarchist pirate faction into power play is, I understand why, but at the same time, moving power play vouchers around does not exactly exude the pirate MO. A red tapey pirate, yeah, the pirates, being pirates, tend to be an individualistic bunch. And so having a pirate that if you pledge to him, you have to do a bunch of paperwork. I mean, if I were to become a pirate, it would be to burn the paperwork. Then you've got Yuri Grom, where, you know, Papa Stalin-chan, somebody just took Joseph Stalin and stuck a fake beard on him. Or, you know, expanded the beard. And I'm stuck in the leaving wing bug. Oh well. "20-odd years ago, I'd go camping in a place that had a small road for a boat ramp and dirt on gravel roads around its lake. Now I'm roasting a hot dog and streaming one of my favorite Twitch channels. Well, thank you, Unjust, and yeah, isn't technology an amazing thing? Now I just want to... Damn, now I just want to cook a hot dog over a fire. Apartment management probably wouldn't like that on the balcony, though. Maybe if I invited them along. Tierlock, I just want a fire. Actually, wait a minute. Why do I want a hot dog when I could say I want a steak? I want a steak, damn it. Also, hilariously, Hank just perked up when I said steak. Hank knows his foods. Also, he knows his name. Whenever I say Hank, he just thumps his tail. Whenever I say Beast, he thumps his tail. Of course, whenever I say, hey, jerk ass, he also thumps his tail. But he doesn't thump it when I say Yuki, so he definitely knows his name. Either his pirate group got so big it counted as a government, or he got big enough to take one over. Let's go steal a country. Alright, Bailey Base. What do we got? Gear down.
Lowering gear.
The Council of Ricks. They won't miss it. Sir, it's a planet! Yes, and they're not going to miss it. I can get behind this. Sense, it makes it. Ho ho ho! Beautiful! Good, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Lexor! Hey, buddy. Let's talk. And an urgent kill order, a lot of influence for Brad Hooper. Oh, Brad, looks like your time's up.
Incoming mission critical message.
Let's share that mission out. Now, where are we going? Be in the Adensu system. Alright. Gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, Grit, we're going over to Adensu. Bad, I'm not kidding now. I'm docked somewhere, I go to undock and I freeze. No, I can understand it. It's kind of like the shock of a car crash in a certain way. I mean, you have the wreck and adrenaline is a hell of a drug, and then suddenly it all wears off and you're like, oh, holy crap. Then I gotta go to Senker Bastion, and I gotta... You know what? We aren't gonna do that other pirate mission. Because I'm gonna have to basically steal data from my own faction in order to do it. Well, that's something... We'll see. We'll see who owns Senker, I guess. Alright, where's our quarry? Adensu 11E. No. Let's try that again. Are you sure that's the proper spelling, people? You know what? Carry on. Do your own thing. I'm not touching this one. $1,700 light seconds. You know, other systems, that's what it takes to get to the station. I could get used to this. It's not like we at the Emporium had a chance to choose what to name. Okay, fair enough. Tierlock, alright. Take care. Take care, catch you on the Discord, and have a good evening. See, it's this sort of thing I was worried about. Ladies and gentlemen, the Errantry Alliance of Narvard, give them a big hand. Decide after my failure of flying to Sol to find out they don't have what I want. I'm going to go to the lower plane. What did Sol not have that you wanted? And now, Ghost Tracker, I am reminded of, again, from Schlock Mercenary, the old merchant vessel, Levelhead. That's a good name. Means you keep calm. He's like, nah. The ship I owned before it, the gravity was all off in the toilet. Never flushed right. But they don't have a 5A power plant and distributor in the Sol system. What in the hell kind of janky-ass operation are they running there? Set 1-3.
Initiating.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mission objective detected.
Well, that didn't take long. Gret, we're live. Yeah, threat level 5. This is our boy. Okay, Gret's 9 megameters out. Zero your throttle and follow me in. Shuttleworth has 7A thrusters. Isn't that the outpost? Yeah, Shuttleworth is a weird place. They've got like mega ship level equipment on a place with only medium pads.
Commander, what are your orders?
Notify the target.
Transmitting on comms.
I love me some violence!
It's target power plant.
Picking up a distress signal. We are being hailed.
Oh, damn it. It did that thing again, didn't it, Gret? Well, I know my connection is good. At least as good as it can be, and I know your connection isn't terrible either. Wing assassinations, where the wing joining is actually the, roll the dice. Would you stop firing off shield cell banks, you little shit?
We are being hailed.
Taking damage.
Ah, shoot. 1 second, Gret. Beacon dropped.
Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage.
We're taking a little bit more of a beating here than usual.
Cannot comply. Under attack. Target shields offline.
Haha, shields are back. I'm out of ammo on one of the pacifier cannons. Damn. These things take a lot of killing. Okay, the big guns are out.
Destroyed. Incoming mission critical message. Under attack.
Fortunately, we still got a few of the little ones around.
Friendship charge detected.
You little... Oh. He's jumping. I'm not going to take this guy down in time. Gret can, though. Nice shooting.
Under attack. Target destroyed.
Nice shooting, Gret. Balance.
Redistributing power.
New module, ammo rack. Then he can one-shot it like in World of Tanks. Oh, why not? You can one-shot the power plant. High-density composites. I needed some of that. Oh, wait a minute. Gret's still occupied here. Fer de Lance. Huh. How about that? My bad. My bad. Sit down.
Outstanding. Destroyed.
Whoa! Whoops. And one majestic space whale later. Hello, Gret.
We are being hailed.
All good, my bad. Lights on?
On.
That is a spectacular looking build you've got on that thing. Man, that looks good.
Cargo scope deployed.
Come on. Ah, there it is. Nom 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 nom. Jumpy, not many people can afford to combat engineer a cutter. I know I couldn't. Also a $500,000 bounty. Not bad. I mean, not on me, that I get to turn in and, you know, make money. Okay, urgent kill order. Well, let's go find out what that's about.
Plot twist!
Ah, Cacklax, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. We got plenty of room. I need to find this station. It was right here. I saw it a minute ago. They're usually pretty big. I can usually spot them. There we go. Engines. Right. So, since Wingman Navlock is such a pain in the butt, we're just gonna cancel that and go with the wing beacons. Damn, Ghost, you're gonna... You may have enough to buy and sell and outfit, and then, you know, buy, outfit, sell, and then re-outfit a cutter by the time you were done. That is... You're gonna get a whole lot of data. Budman, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Greatly appreciated. So, Ghost, you haven't turned in that data from that 5-month trip yet? Ho ho. Keep a running tally, I'm curious. Alright, how bad's the damage anyway? 80% on the thrusters, 95, 93. Cockpit canopy took a little bit. Module reinforcement pack is still at 70% thereabouts. This thing is a tank. Excuse me. The shields are resistant as hell. The hull is just made of armor. I suppose most hulls are made of armor. Then again, the keelback seems to be made of aluminum foil and sadness, so, you know. I'm not a starship designer, I'm just a mechanic. I'm not the guy that builds them. I'm just the guy that improves them. Yes, Sanson, yours is tankier, however, I can actually land places and carry cargo. Though yes, yours is, Alicor's mainly sadness. You're not wrong. Not wrong. Keelback needs no improvement. I don't know. I think gasoline in a match, you know, fusion reactor, junkyard crusher, maybe some kind of metal shredder. All of those would do a great deal of improvements to a keelback. Aesthetic and performance-wise. Budman, I want my hull made out of light poles. Yes, the hardest known material in the universe. Those light poles around a landing pad. Still trying to work out if I want to have an advanced discovery scanner and SRV in my Class 2, or use a module reinforcement and have all C4 and C5 slots as hull reinforcement. Well, it depends. I mean, do you want to do a little bit of multi-roll, or do you just want a mono-roll, and that roll be harder than a coffin nail? No problem, Malachors. Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima request docking clearance.
Aye, Commander.
Docking request approved. Plot route for approach to landing pad 3-3.
Copy 3-3, on my way in. Gear down.
Deploying gear.
Perfect. Why does that never happen when the worst of the critics are around? Oh wait, no, Alacors is here. See, Alacors, I know how to land a ship without sending people scattering for cover. It's easy. Ish. You know, with Gret backing me up... With Gret backing me up, I think I am going to switch over to the other fun ship. Proteus Black 07. 07 Commander, welcome to the show. Pull up a seat. We're going to head to Narvard, galaxy map. We're going to pull up that other ship I've been working on. That Plasma Chieftain. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Take care when leaving station.
Just shoot them first, right? Tough crowd. Tough crowd today. So no, I'm gonna flip over from the Taurus to the Starburst. That's something else I've been working on. Quadruple plasma cannons. Wait, quadruple? No, triple. Triple plasma cannons and triple rail guns. I'm curious what that'll do in an assassination. I've been meaning to try this thing out, and this seems like the perfect time for it. You know, that's not what they meant by ship shape, Sanson. You know that, right? Just making sure. Alright, Gret, sounds good. Copy 3-3. Gear down.
Gear down.
This is an important announcement.
300 meters from touchdown.
Alright, let's have some fun. Well, not that we weren't having fun before, but let's try something a little bit different. Something that doesn't require close range. Cobalt Star 07 everyone, you all doing well? I'm doing great. Hope you're doing alright. Alright. Oh, what have I got for armor on this thing? I forget. $3,100 should work. Gear up. Lights on.
Gear on. Lights on.
Good night, logging off. Sounds good, Northema. Have a good evening. And thanks so much for coming by. Nearly 500. It's not quite as super engineered as the Taurus, but that's alright.
Plot twist!
Itchy Feet 1969, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. Share in the conversation. Stay a while and listen. Who owns Sinker Bastion anyway? Alright. As we find out here. Well, not that it matters. I'm not carrying an SRV. No big. Right now I need some molybdenum and something else for Dazzle Shot. Gotcha. And again, I'm reminded of Commander Ojin trying to describe an actor to me by saying he wore a shirt and a hat. What would work better for a medium plasma accelerator? Target lock breaker or DF? I'd go target lock breaker. That's what I work on mine. I've got 2 chieftains with medium plasma cannons, and they both run target lock breaker. The fact that I could even interpret that is, I'll take my pride where I can get it. It's follow button, friendship drive charging. You know, I probably should, but at the same time, Mr. Torg. And given that all of my ships seem to be engineered in a very Torg-like way...
Plot twist!
Gret, let me know where we're headed. Will do. Proteus Black, thank you so much for the follow. No, we got Mr. Torg here, not friendship drives. That's alright, though. Mr. Torg's a friendly guy. As long as you like explosions.
More killing! More violence!
Like I said, friendly guy. He's cheering you on. And yeah, Gret, let me get landed, and then we'll find out where we're going from here. Wait, Gret, you left the mission? No, 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 no. I gotta turn it in. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
What are you doing leaving missions like that? Silly Gret. See, this is what happens when you fly around in a keelback. Rots the brain. Damn keelback pilots. Well, dual terrorist leaders. Alright, share that up. Both in the Adensu system. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Just throwing it out here, you're an actually good pilot to watch. Well, thank you, Proteus. Though some people might argue with that with my landing technique, but... well, we don't talk to them too much. Now, I'm not sure how good this particular mission is going to perform. This one is a totally untested ship on a wing assassination, so... I'm probably going to be taking the fast way to a base. Might be fun to watch, though, so, you know. Oh, that I come in too fast, or that I bounce along the pad, or that I send people scattering for cover. You know, screaming, terror, blah, blah, blah.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Ugly rumors developed by people who had to run away screaming in terror from my landings. Set 1-3.
Yes. Incoming mission critical message.
Oh, what's the one I had shared? I think it was Evil Kirsty L. Gret, which one do I have shared? It's Adensu 10B. The other one is Adensu 5. Kirsty? Alright. Adensu 10B is our next target. Yeah, Lexor, I guess. No, well, Evil Kirsty L. Already took care of Lexor. Now you're getting in the spirit of it, Proteus. Really, I apparently need more Launchpad McQuack sound clips for my landings. What do you get when you cross a cow and an octopus? I was gonna say elephino, but that's a elephant and a rhinoceros. $500 if it's a really, really bad punchline? I don't know. What do you get when you cross a cow and an octopus? A visit from the ethics committee and immediate... Nice. That one, I like that. Yeah, Visit from the ethics committee and immediate withdrawal of funding. Oh, I forget who it was. Again, more than meets the eye. But, he lied to get on the ethics committee. Might have been Animus. Anyway. Oh, what do you call a deer with no eyes? Hey, here's our target. Balance.
Resetting.
Let's get some power back in the engines just in case. No idea. Set 1-3.
Roger, roger.
Okay, great. You're 400 light seconds out. I've got the target here at 3 megameters.
Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fan-tastic. Nothing but gumdrops and ice cream in here.
Oh, really? Can I come in too?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I thought you were surrounded by gumdrops and ice cream.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Not you. Gret. I don't know where you're going, but it ain't in that direction. Great, we've killed Gret. We've just killed my backup here.
We are being hailed.
Following the wing signal? I've redeployed the wing signal. Does that do anything? Ah, hell with it. Let's see how dead we get.
Awaiting further instructions. Exceeded.
Notify the target.
Transmitting one comms command.
Sandwich and me going to beat your ass.
Excellent.
Oh, hey, Gret. That is... Of course. That is Frontier. Set 3-1.
Rotate. Warning. Targeting overhead attack. Automatic weapons output.
No.
Warning, the temperature is rising.
Target power plant.
Targeting.
This thing does well.
Temperature critical. Warning, corrosion. Damage resistance weakened. Warning, overreach attack. Taking internal damage. Incoming mission critical message. Under attack.
Here, hold this. Got to put the fast charge on the shields, but other than that...
Target shields offline.
Also, Venerian, if you go for exclamation point puns, you'll get the sound effect. Balance.
Returning systems to normal.
Well, you had shields. Didn't need them, though. Whoops. Sorry, Gret. That was just perfectly the wrong time to come in.
Temperature critical.
Outstanding.
Oh, snap! The monster I sent you to kill is actually a
Weapons.
Guns, motherfucker!
Come here, you.
Frameshift charge detected.
Nope. No, you don't get to do that.
Target destroyed.
And there we go. Not bad. This thing held up well. Modules looking like. Reinforcement. Oh yeah, I don't actually have any module... I don't have any module boosts on this thing yet. Nice, I could work with this. It's punchy. It's very punchy. I'll go drop this back off in a Dentsu while you're gathering mats. Or Sanguojin. I only lost 4% hull on that, and the other equipment ain't bad either. You know, if I stuck the fast charge shields off my other ship on this thing, we could be onto something. It's kind of nice to be able to hit from medium range instead of having to face hug him and just blast him with a shotgun. Kinda. No, I think Gretno was just because you, I pulled off a shot and you drifted right up into my field of view when it happened. Beautiful shot, just looked kind of funny that, not so much a beauty shot as a beauty splat. The Fer de Lance was on the fighter? Oh, no problem. So yeah, the build on this thing, I'm running 3 plasma accelerators, all of them grade 5. 2 of them are efficient, and one of the class 3 plasmas is grade 5 overcharged. The 2 large plasmas are running phasing sequence, so they will punch through shields. And the medium plasma is running a target lock breaker. And then my 3 railguns are all running feedback cascade, along with grade 5 short-range blaster. Because apparently the more feedback cascades you hit something with, the more damage it does to the shield cell bank. And I'm in favor of busting every shield cell bank I can find on those damn things. Those ships aren't made of armor packs, they're made of shield cell banks. But that's what the phasing sequence is for, too. Alcors, 3 jumps out. Well done. You're getting a ways out there, aren't you? Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Yep. Hi, Alcors. Out in the middle of nowhere.
We are being hailed.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. I nearly choked there looking at what Ghost Tracker said.
That's a negative.
What do you mean that's a negative? You, get off my landing pad. A 4A fuel scoop on the Python, so much nicer than the 3A on the Asp Explorer. Well, yeah, you can refuel the ship without needing a calendar.
That's a negative.
No, it's not. Stop that.
That's a negative.
Alex. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gear down.
Deploying landing gear.
You think I've not gone mad? Gret, she's got a very good point there, friend. Fly it like you stole it. Good idea. Though, well, okay. Let me pull up a thing here. Let me check. I think we've convinced the ambassador we're being pursued. Now let's teleport out of here and run like we stole something. Sir, historically the most successful thieves departed a moderate saunter, confident in the knowledge that the theft has gone undetected. Pretend you're a purse snatcher. Am I feeding a drug habit, or am I nobly stealing to buy medicine for my sick child? Many ways to run like you stole something. Alright, I think I just turned it in. Yep, no. Yes. Sharing the next one. New meaning for a bad motivator. Well, you know, it could just be that sometimes your purpose in life is to serve as a warning to others. Gear up.
Raising landing modules.
How's the optics doing? Very well. I can actually see. There is no double vision anymore. My head doesn't seem to be pitched off to the side. No, things are much better, thanks. How are you doing, iMage? Hopefully you had a good weekend. Okay, Grit, our next project is at Adensu 5. I don't have any hull repair in here, but, yeah, maybe rig a warning with the head tracker if you start to tilt. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I just gotta figure out how to do that. Which is a little tougher. Huh, should have gone here first. Oh well. But no, things are much, much better. 11 more jumps down. Blanco, 1 sector, EG-W, C2-O. Good old C2-O. Wait, no, I'm thinking C2-5. Is that C5-2? Alright, you follow the wing beacon in, and we will figure out this... whatever the hell's happening next. Beacon is deployed. EG-W was always a jerky middle name, if you ask me. Yeah, nobody liked him. Stars are pretty sparse, 500 light-years below the plane, the hell you say. In all seriousness, though, it actually gets kind of eerie when you're down away from most of the stars. It's actually a little scary at times, honestly, because it's just black sky ahead of you. Not something one usually expects. $21.55. Not here yet, but... well, when's that timer ever done anything? Other than giving a very vague guideline. Yeah, black sky and that one star you can't quite reach. Oh, a view of the galactic plane from below? Oh, that would be a sight to behold, wouldn't it? Yeah, and that one star. That would be, what? Ghost Tracker, don't die. That's an order. Can't escape the white dwarf jet cone. It keeps tugging my ship back in speed. No immediate danger. Well, that's good. Throttle up and try to power out, I guess? Other than that, best of luck. No, Alicors, I think Gret's right, it was Ghost Giraffe. Somehow he was able to talk Frontier into teleporting him something like 30,000 light years above the, oh dear. 30,000 light years above the galactic plane. Yeah, if you can't work anything with pitch and yaw, then just try to power straight through. That'd be my suggestion. Then again, sometimes the Clarkson School of Driving does pay off. I don't know how in the hell he did it, but yeah, he talked Frontier into doing it. Has anybody found New Horizons yet? Let's just make sure again. 99, 98.
We are being hailed.
Signal behind me? Alright. Gret, if you've got the signal, you deploy a beacon and I will follow you in. And I lost it. Son of a... Well, there'll be more. I know that. Set 3-1.
Yes.
Yeah, you spotted the signal, but it didn't register for me. Go figure. Oh, thank goodness, Ghost. Glad to hear it. Like, oh crap, are we gonna have to mount a rescue mission here? Well, 2155, we are now officially in the window. I don't even know what kind of rescue we could mount for somebody who was stuck in a jet cone. Just repair limpets and hope they manage to do a little bit of fixing. Oh yeah, Ghost, you were the one who was saying white dwarf stars are so pretty and so beautiful and so magnificent. And yeah, little ball of hatred, that's a better way to call them. Not that I'm mocking you, I'm laughing with you. Just shoot the jet cone. Right. Oh, you could park a Type 10 in the jet cone and let it block. Act like a big dam or something. High speed bump out. New Horizons was discovered. Reddit user posted it. Nice.
Mission objective detected.
Here we go. Okay, 14 megameters behind me. I've got a beacon up. Let's go say hello.
Commander, what are your orders?
Notify the target.
Transmitting one comms.
I have planned for you. More pain.
Target power plant.
No, we're not that yet.
Temperature critical. Under attack.
Picking up a distress signal.
Well, an interdictor might work. Quite possibly. That'd be an interesting thing to pull off.
Gaining heat. 3. Temperature
Warning, temperature is rising.
Ah, we're good. A little toasty. Got him. Balance.
Equalizing now.
Under attack.
Outstanding.
Good payoff on this one, too. Yeah, if I fast charge these shields, we're on to something. That was just bad shooting on my part. Weapons. Come here, you. That's better. Ho ho ho! That's what I was looking for. That is a whole lot less ammo intensive than those frag cannons. Then again, without Gret's help here, I don't think I could have pulled that off. On the other hand, the shields didn't go down this time. That's interesting. Not what I want to see right now. Jump into a system that has first Thargoid contact. Yeah, but that was like 300 years ago. You're fine. Alright, well done. And just perfect timing, too, because on that bombshell, I think, whoop, ship parts. I'm gonna have to call that off. Does the Space Cow have a, the Space Cow? Which one? Eden of the East? It's called the Eden of the East. Or, oh, you mean you mean the mascot. Not sure. Considered calling him the Hugs Bison. A particle physicist moo. Gret, fighter soloed an eagle? Nah, I hit him with triple rails. That helped a little bit. But yeah, mostly soloed the eagle, you're right. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna call it here. Unfortunately, got some real-world stuff to take care of, but I will be back usual time, usual place tomorrow. And we're gonna keep refining this design. This has promise. I may do some module swapping with my other chieftain, but yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this. Oh, take care, everybody. I will be back tomorrow. Usual time, usual place. Always nice to meet new folks. Always nice to chat and answer questions. And I'm glad my landings are entertaining. Oh, take care, everybody. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, all plasma cannons. All plasma cannons all the time. And you can't go wrong. Or all frag cannons. High DPS and you can't go wrong. All right, let's see where we're going to go here. Let's see who we're going to go talk to. Let's see. Jumpy, you've got a better method of that ending statement? All right. All right, what do you got? And I'll go turn in for Gret as well here, but yeah, Will. What do you got? Ghost Tracker, Levangi, you know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Is he on? He is! Alright, that is where we're going. Go say hi and, yeah. Spam a few moos. Take care, everybody, and see you tomorrow.